Good morning. So, tried to film this morning, battery went off straight away. And of course the spare batteries are buried somewhere inside the bare canister, so so I borrowed Brian's camera again. It is now probably, I don't know, it was 6:20 when we set off. We left it a bit later than before because we have, in theory, a really short day today. Only about 7 miles, and yeah. Best laid plans and all that. As soon as we set off, it was horror again. Snow horror. And even so, it's first thing in the morning and it should be nice and crunchy. Some of it's still really slushy. So, yeah. And the next thing we are facing is that stream crossing that doesn't sound too pleasant. I mean, if you listen carefully, you can hear the roaring. I think that's the stream we're crossing. Hey, some actual path. Oh, it's nice when that happens. Pretty little meadow. Whee, pretty little sun. Pretty little Brian.
Yes. Pretty little meadow. Right for the storm.
That's Rock Creek. And this apparently is the safe way to cross. Yeah.
Angie's trying to get across. Or not. You're not happy?
That was unnecessarily scary for old people like us with a bad sense of balance. So the problem is that when you're crossing streams, you're supposed to keep all your straps open. Obviously, because, you know, if you fall in, you want to be able to get off your pack, which will... Yeah, you think I'd learned. So obviously I still hadn't changed the battery. What I was saying is that once you've opened all your hip belt and the chest strap on your pack swings quite loosely. So when you're doing funny acrobatic things like trying to climb up on a beam like that, you get swung about quite a bit. I don't know. I mean, everybody before us obviously got across no problem. But yeah, it was a bit of a baptism of fire for us. And I'm glad Brian managed to wedge that extra log in because, well, you saw on the video, he tried first and it was just so wobbly. He couldn't get enough of a safe step up to get onto the safe beam. This is the stream we just crossed, only a few feet further down. You do not want to lose your balance on that. So just to clarify, where we're walking here is of course not the PCT. The PCT is on the other side of Rock Creek. The official crossing is at the second campsite. But the most recent comment on guthooks basically said that it's very, very hairy to cross where it's supposed to go over, and to use this log bridge instead that we went over and everybody else went over. And for all our slagging off guthooks, for those kind of comments, of course, it is invaluable. We're back on the PCT. Behind the, well, beyond the actual crossing. We never saw it, so don't know how scary that would have been. But yeah, time to take off the microspikes because it actually looks like a relatively snow-free 5 meters. Our final climb of the day, well, the only climb of the day, which is the entire way. The path is mercifully snow-free. The owl's with me again.
Yeah, we've got loads of switchbacks now.
Okay. But just to show you, you see the hill on the other side. It's like covered in snow on the same height. So we seem to be on the good side of the mountain for once. Long may it continue. How's your ankle?
Still hurting.
Yeah, it's bad. Is that your bad ankle? Your first bad ankle?
That's my bad ankle.
Your first bad ankle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
clicked when I was going over that log.
Yeah.
And when we were walking up, it kept on clicking. Like it needed to click.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a half clicking. There was a bit of pain there, but...
Whew. Yeah, steps. Short-legged people's dreams. I know they're mainly there to stop the path from collapsing.
And me.
And engineers from collapsing. But yeah, they are a pain. Because look, the height of those steps.
With a backpack.
There. All the way to my knee. I wasn't built for this. I guess we're coming up to the 10,000 feet line.
Oh no! Up a lot, up a lot.
Yeah, this is quite...
Again, up a lot.
It's quite a... Doesn't look it, but it's quite a steep gradient going up here. Huh?
And it's hot.
Yeah, it's got really hot. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that's sort of the noise I make with every step at the moment.
Oof. On the heavy stuff. Electrolytes.
Yeah, we've finished that climb. There was a bit of an unnecessary boulder scramble right at the end, just because of the snow. I mean, normally it wouldn't be a problem, but the path obviously goes right around these kind of rocks. And you can't tread on the snow at the moment because it's too soft, and you can't get onto it because it's too high on that side. So that was a bit of fun, trying to get over that last boulder. So we're having a bit of a rest now, even so it's only been, I don't know, an hour since we've had a rest, but...
We've done a mile though. Up.
We deserve a rest.
And we're heading down now. And then we're heading to a campground, probably in 2.5 miles. Have lunch. Because we're going to be post-holing and going through the snow. So it could be an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Walking in a winter wonderland indeed. Made it to the bottom. Very pretty down here. But I would just like to point out that that hill there is completely snow-free. But we're walking here. The sun above marks an end of the line along which the snow surveyors make their measurements. That's the sign above. You must be expecting a lot of snow in this area. I whine so much about the snow, it's probably only fair to point out that we are now walking on a completely snow-free trail. And have done for at least 5 minutes. And might do for another 5. This counts for success in our book. It's very, very pretty here though. There's a lot of strange sort of beauty in these fallen trees. Like sculptures.
You see them soups with rice. Flavoured rice and bread. That's what it looks like.
Brian is impressed with another backpacker pantry meal.
Yeah.
They really weren't worth the money we spent on them. We stopped for lunch. In a random spot, because, you know, random spots is all you get here.
And then we're going camping. And all we had left was chicken cover soup. And rice. And that's what it tastes like.
There's a nice clear path on the other side of the stream. That's us. But until then, we have to get down this hill. Which, yeah, is every bit as difficult as it looks. People have been glissading down and there's rocks sticking out where they've been glissading. It's like, yeah, if you don't know what's underneath, don't do it. Woo! A wooden gate in the middle of nowhere. Bizarre. End of the snow for now. How does it feel to be down?
Oh, you've got to be on solid ground, and I don't mean snow.
Or the water for that matter. Right, onto some dry PCT. Apparently there is such a thing. Well, I'm guessing this is Crabtree Meadow. Currently Crabtree Swamp, but pretty sizable meadow. And we're only about, I think, 0.3 from the campground, so this must be it. We decided to give the beams a miss because the water left and right was very, very deep. I couldn't hit the bottom with my sticks. So Brian's just decided to just wade through. And I think I shall follow suit. Oh gosh, it's getting a bit deep there. Oh, what the hell. What else can you do? So apparently this is where you would normally cross over. Not that far off from where we waded over. Because there's a sign. And we can read that. And we're off to, well, in the direction of Wallace Creek. Obviously not to Wallace Creek, not today. Approach to the second Whitney Junction, the John Muir's Trail Junction. And things just became a bit steep. Well, steep for the end of the day anyway. Yes, made it to the junction. Crabtree Ranger Station, that's where we're hoping to camp. Mount Midday, that's where we're hoping to not die.
Big day tonight, more tomorrow.
We're here at Crabtree Meadow Ranger Station, campground, and I'm whispering because people are already asleep. We will be asleep soon. We're having dinner, and then it's to bed for tomorrow. Well, midnight, our alarms will go. Apparently other people will already set off at that time, so there should be a steady flow of people towards that vague direction. We set off bright and early-ish from our campsite to do this slightly over, was it nearly 2 miles, I think, from our campsite. It was to Rock Creek, which we knew could be a slightly tricky crossing. somebody had said that there was, on God's Hooks, it said that there was a beam, what do you call them? Wood over water, you know what I mean. Trunk kind of thing crossing at a campsite a bit earlier. This is the official campsite, and there's another campsite there. Sorry, the official crossing, not the official campsite. And so when we got there and we looked at those logs, they were dodgy, they were wobbly. So we engineered a better crossing by jamming a piece of wood between the wobbly bits, and managed to get across. Which then, however, meant walking on the other side of the stream, obviously, which isn't the PCT, which was a bit, you know. And then started the climb pretty much straight away. Oops, so sorry, lost my finger. We didn't have that much planned because we were only going to make it to Crabtree Meadow, so we took our time, but it's, you know, trail conditions, and also took their time. It should have been a relatively easy day, actually, you know, with not too much elevation change, but yeah, it's just snow. You keep losing the path, you end up above the path, you end up having to trudge down again. Yeah. We took our time, and eventually made it to Crabtree Meadow, which was flooded. It's Crabtree Lake at the moment. I mean, there is actually a Crabtree Lake, so, you know, there. It wasn't that one. This is a new Crabtree Lake that should be a meadow. There was another stream crossing there that we weren't even aware of, which ended up, there was some beams there, but they looked a bit scary. They were a bit on the thin side for us. So we just waded straight through, and that was actually absolutely fine at the official ford. It wasn't too fast. It's quite a... The stream widens out quite a bit there. And then, surprisingly, it became almost snow-free all the way up to the John Muir Trail junction, and for most of the way in towards the Crabtree Ranger Station, where we are now camping up and trying to get an early night, because tonight the alarm will go at midnight.